trail monkey.
Okay, I'm back here at Beauty Spot. I started here yesterday and hiked south. Today I'm hiking north. It is just absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous view. I did some video yesterday of this, but I'm gonna do it again. Enjoy this. That's looking south on the trail. Spin around this way, I guess we're looking into Erwin, down into Erwin, Tennessee. There's the marker for north on the trail. I'll be heading that way, up and over those hills. But when you come around this side, maybe this is the side with the river running through it. Look at the cloud cover down there. I'm up above the clouds, just looking down at all that beauty and the clouds that haven't yet burned off today. Absolutely stunning. Well, no destination in mind for today. Few options. Just gonna get on the trail and see how it goes. Walking along about a mile in today, and just in this beautiful passing covered in wildflowers, bees and butterflies. Nice contrast to walking on rocks. Nice dirt trail. Been up on a little hill. Gonna be heading back down for a little bit, and then I'm assuming straight ahead there is Unaka Mountain. It's about a 1,200 foot climb. I've got to go down about 400 first before that starts, and then up over the top of Unaka Mountain. But it's just real pretty. It's starting to get warm. Just real pretty here walking through all these wildflowers. I'm about 2¼ hours in for today, almost to the top of Unaka Mountain, if I'm pronouncing that right, or Unica, probably Unaka. And I love how the trail changes at every turn. I'm about 100 feet from the top of Unaka Mountain, about 0.2 miles of trail, and you turn a corner, it's been rocky and rock steps and everything, and then all of a sudden you see this here. Everything is green and plush and moss covered. When just back there a few feet it was rocks. Now there's kind of a plateau up here as I near the top, and it looks like it should have hobbitses running around in it. It's really quite beautiful. I've also noticed now at this elevation that the gnats are almost gone. They've been pretty heavy today. Well, onward to the top. So I've been walking about 6 hours, and I do believe I see the shelter, Cherry Gap Shelter. I think I'm going to stay tonight. It's another 7 miles. The air feels heavy, like it could rain, but and I'm having some problem with my feet for the first time ever, which is very strange. Plus I'm hearing some voices down here, which means there might be some people camped down here, which would be nice, because if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I do not like staying at shelters alone at night, just because there's been a lot of bear issues in this past year in this area, and we'd rather not deal with that. So looks like there's a tent set up or somebody down here, so it'd be real nice to have some neighbors for the night. Get a little closer here to Cherry Gap Shelter. Yeah, it's a short little squatty one. You can see they added a new deck floor in there at some point. I think I'm going to tent camp anyway tonight. Okay, well, I've got camp all set up now. So now I'm walking downhill, down the trail here behind the shelter to go down to the water source, fill up all my water that I'm going to need for tonight and for tomorrow, and get that water treated and get dinner cooking for tonight. There's always lots of work to do when you arrive at a campsite. It takes about an hour and a half or so to get completely set up and get your dinner ready to eat. And then you can kick back and relax and try to get it all done by dark, because as soon as it goes down here, it goes down pretty quick and it gets real dark really fast. So fortunately there are two other folks here. They're section hikers, but they're hiking from Damascus all the way to Franklin, North Carolina. That's a huge section, and they're doing that, and they're staying about 100 yards from where I'm set up. So I'll feel better about that, knowing that there's some neighbors for the night that can help me get up and scare away a bear if one should come sniffing around camp tonight. But I'm following little blue trails, little blue blazes on the trails right now, down to the water source, and I believe I see it. Looks like they've got a PVC pipe stuck into a spring with a trickle of water coming out. Sounds good. Yep, there it is. Here's our water source for tonight. Coming cold right up out of the ground. That is going to be cold, delicious water. Takes a little while. I'm probably gathering about a gallon of water to get me through tonight and tomorrow. Well, I've got my little teeny water purification pills in my 3 water containers now. Take about a half hour before they're drinkable. We'll see if that works. I switched to that kind because Walmart was out of the liquid, so we'll find out. Alright, so it's time to get dinner going here. Take the gas can cap off. This here is this little rocket engine that I like so much. It all folds up and fits right into my little cup here. Screw that on there. It's always nice, wasting a little bit of gas every time you screw it on and off. Pretty level surface. Turn up the gas. Don't lean over it. Light it. Come on. Haven't used it in a while. Some of the holes might be clogged up. Alright, I've got 2 cups of water in here. That's water that was left from my drinking water today, so I don't have to treat it. And boiling it would treat it anyway. So that'll take just a few minutes to boil, and in the meantime I will select tonight's delicious entree. It's been a couple of minutes. Let's see how we're doing here. Nope. No boil yet. It's got to be really hard boiling to cook these freeze-dried dinners. Tonight's dinner, lasagna with meat sauce. I am having a lovely beverage, some lemonade-flavored tea. Of course, you can't have lasagna without garlic bread, so I'm having garlic cheese crackers. My hors d'oeuvre is cheese and salami. And my dessert, a couple of delicious Newton fig Newtons, which I've fallen back in love with on the trail. It's been a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. Alright, so I'm going to take that off the fire. That's hot. I'm going to turn off the fire without burning myself to death. Alright. There we go. Let that handle cool down for just a sec. And I'm going to mix it into my lasagna with meat sauce. Alright, we're going to stir that up, seal it up for about 10 minutes and let it cook. some sugar-free lemon iced tea. Oh, so much to keep track of. Gotta keep the garbage separate and pack it out too. I think my purification tablets have dissolved sufficiently in there. If not, the chemicals in that fake iced tea will probably kill whatever's living in it. My cheese sticks and meat appetizer. You're not going to want to watch this. It's not pretty. Be glad I spared you that. I just really like cheese. All right, let's see here. It should be almost done. Yeah, needs a little stirring. Needs a little stirring around. What I wouldn't give for about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese right now. I do have my seasoning mix that I bring with me. That's equal portions of salt, pepper, powdered garlic, and powdered onion. That'll help through most any of these meals. Help them taste a little bit better, or in your tuna fish packet, or whatever you're having. So yeah, let me give you a look down in there. It's looking a little bit soupy in there. It's cooked all the way. I think I'm going to crunch into it my cheesy crackers and soak up some of that juice in there a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Let me stir that around. All right, let's see here. That's pretty good. It's very hot. They say these are 2.5 servings. They're just one serving when you're hiking. But per serving, it's got 28 grams of protein. I'm sorry, it's got 14 grams of protein. So that'd be 35 grams when you eat the whole thing. And about 650 calories. So that's pretty good for a trail dinner. They say you eat 2 to 3 times your normal diet when you're hiking out on the trail, because you're burning 5,000-6,000 calories a day. Not bad. Yeah, the perfect dessert. Wish they made little cheesecakes. Little backpacking cheesecakes this size would be amazing. A good ending to a nice day. Well, it's about 6:45. Dinner is done and cleaned up. And the last chore is to hang your food bag up in the air. See, I've hung it up there from the tree. Throw a rope up over the branch, tie it to a neighboring tree. You need it to be at least 10 feet, 12 feet from the ground. That's not the sturdiest tree. I have a feeling a bear could knock that down if he wanted to. But that would make a lot of noise, which would be good, because it would wake me up. So I'll leave it there for tonight. I think it'll be okay. Now I'm going to head into the tent and get set up in there. While I'm inside my tent for the night, it's not quite dark out yet. It's about 6:30. Will be soon. It's rather spacious in here. It's a tarp tent. They're kind of small. That's a screened-in thing over my head. And then down there to the entrance, and all my stuff piled up in here. I'm going to sit in here and play cards for a little bit. On a sad note, I can't find my great big Belkin battery that recharges my phone. So I'm down to like 35% on my phone. I'll be into a hostel tomorrow where I can charge it. But I either left it at home, which I don't think is likely, or I left it at Uncle Johnny's hostel. So I'll have to call down there and see if they've got it and figure out how I could get it for the rest of the trip, because I really am going to need it. So I am going to play some cards and get some sleep. that's all for, what is this, day 3.